Hey, what's happening, guys? Quick video, E here. Just want to talk about these three projects. I DCA'd into all three today. Very, very good news, promising news on all three. So I'm going to do a quick video today just about that, highlighting reasons why I'm so excited about these projects. And if you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel. So again, let's make this real quick. Just want to sort of show you what's happening here with these projects. Very, very excited. I hope everyone out there is as well with these projects and whatever you're DCAing into, but these are special to me. So looking at the overall fear and greed index, according to CoinMarketCap, we're still in greed, so sentiment is pretty good. People feel good about where the market's headed, as do I. Overall, crypto space, looking at the market caps, 1.42 trillion. And if we look at Bitcoin dominance, 51.9 versus ETH at 17.3. So if we look at ETH, the current price of ETH is 2,052. So it has ticked up a little. For the past 7 days, down 0.4%, but for the past 24 hours, up 1.2%. And I imagine it might go up higher with the news that we're going to cover today. Looking at Cardano, ADA sits at number 8, 37 cents for the past week, 7 days, down 1.7%. For the past 24 hours, down 1.6%. Overall, I think this price is a great entry point for ADA. I remember when I was buying ADA and it was $1.50, and I was praying for these prices. And now that it's here, I'm not going to let the haters sway me away from building my bags because I know where this project's going. I believe in what their project is doing, and I see big, big things happening for ADA. We'll cover some of that later. And then if we look down at a smaller project, which has a lot of hype right now, a lot of heat on it, and that's going to be C. C for the past week, look at that, up 21%. However, it is taking a breather for the past 24 hours, down 4%. Everything, you know, stocks, equities, crypto, projects don't always go up. They have to come down, take a breather before they make that next leg up. And with the future for this project, I see big, big things. Like I said, it's a smaller one compared to the ones we just talked about outside of the top 20, outside of the top 50. So if they keep building, the gains and sky's the limit for this project. I really, really believe that. So what's going on with ETH? ETH, according to SEC, they solicit comments on Fidelity Spot Ether ETF. If you look at YouTube and crypto space, all the hype's about Bitcoin and their Spot ETF. But do not forget about ETH. They are also looking to, have spot ETFs out there. So SEC is not, putting kibosh on things. They're not saying no. As a matter of fact, they're asking for more information, which is positive, right? People are saying that the spot Bitcoin ETF should be approved January, March. And then after that, floodgates will open, money will come to the space, and ETH is next up. ETH's on deck. So SEC called on the public to comment on proposed rule change that could allow asset manager firm Fidelity to offer shares of its spot ETF for Ether. In a November 30th notice, which is today, right? SEC said interested persons may comment on the Fidelity offering, proposing the BZX exchange list and trade shares of its Fidelity Ethereum fund. Fidelity first filed for approval of the fund on November 17th, becoming one of many firms looking to throw their hats into the ring for a spot crypto ETF in the United States. So guys, we already know what can happen when money comes into space. Institutions start buying Bitcoin, start buying ETH. And we know when the bull market comes, ETH gets hot. Yes, it's expensive, but it becomes deflationary as well. That price of ETH is going to go up. So again, that was hype for me, and I started DCAing. I've always been DCAing, but a little bit more aggressive today. Also, these are the list of the 7. Fidelity's not the only one. Look at these others. There's also 7 others, well, 7 total that are applying for spot ETFs in Ethereum. Very, very positive. VanEck, ARC21, Cathie Wood, Hashdex, Grayscale, we know who they are, Invesco, iShares, and Fidelity, which we just covered. Positive. Now, if we look at sentiment, look at this graph here. The 10 largest non-exchange wallets have now surpassed 41 million ETH for the first time ever. 41 million for the first time ever. We're talking about not the exchanges, not Coinbase, not, Gemini, any of that. These are the big whales. They're accumulating. They know what's on the horizon. They know what's going to happen. And then on the flip side, 10 largest exchange wallets now have fallen to 8 million ETH for the first time in 24 weeks. So whales are accumulating and the exchanges are being drained of ETH. Just think when the spot ETF really happens and if it gets approved, it's going to be scarce, right? Supply and demand. Supply goes down, demand goes up. What happens to the price? You do the math. Now, next project is C. C is my darling. I like this project. I really believe in it, and I think it can go places. And I'm not the only one. If we look at this trending searches by CryptoDep on Twitter, you see that one of the trending projects is C. And Injective also is a big one as well. But look at that. C is up there. People are interested. They want to see what's going on with it. And I think that, with continued development, things are only going to go higher for this project. Now, what has happened recently? They have recently introduced or discussed an announcement that with the latest upgrade that they will offer EVM support to help streamline developers coming on to C, which is going to be big. And this won't happen until the first half of 2024. So again, we talked about last week, my last video, that USDC Circle has launched on C, and C is going to be a DeFi L1, but they're also into NFTs and everything like that, but a primary focus on finance and DeFi. And if you have USDC, one of the biggest stable coins that believes in a project, sky's the limit. Also, I believe the venture capital company Circles also invested in C. So they see something in this project. I'm playing on words right now, CNC, but they see something in the project that everyone else is seeing. They see potential. So again, if this was a ghost chain, nothing was going to happen. They would not waste their time or money investing in this project. I think with the speed, you need speed when it comes to DeFi, and you need traction, and hopefully C starts to get that. But again, this is a project that I'm keeping my eye on, and I am been DCAing right now at these prices. Anything under 30 cents, I think, is a very, very good deal for this project. So we'll see what happens. Definitely see what happens with it. Also, ADA. People love to talk about ADA. And, as we just talked about, the price really hasn't gone up much. Still in that 30-cent range, 30, high 39 cent range. And I think that's a good buying entry. If it goes even lower than 30s, I'm still going to buy more. What's happening with it? Well, Coinbase listed that ADA, as well as other projects such as Link, they're going to offer perpetual futures for these projects. Now, you may say, what's a perpetual future? How does that impact ADA? It adds activity to it. People are going to, speculate on the price, and people will be buying, selling ADA because of that. And I think that's very, very positive. They're going to start offering this on Coinbase come December 30th. So we're not there yet, but we'll see after that date if the activity rises on ADA and it impacts that price. I anticipate December 30th, we're heading in the first quarter of 2024, right before the halving. It would reflect very, very positively on the ADA price. So that's how I'm very excited about that. Also, development. Where are the developers going? What's happening during the bear market? And if you look at this chart, according to Santiment, ADA's in the top 3 as far as developer activity. And you see that it sits right under the Polkadot chains, Polkadot and Kusama, but number 3 with 551.3 in development activity. And you look at the other projects there, and Cardano sits at number 3. There's a lot of FUD about, the Haskell language and developers not liking to work on Cardano because it's so hard. But there have been some upgrades since, and developer activity has gotten higher. So don't sleep on Cardano. That's all I want to say. Also, for my LFT lovers, Clay Nation launches a Cardano Polygon NTF bridge into the sandbox. Last bull cycle, sandbox and metaverse was all the hype, and then suddenly it died along with NFT activity. But I don't believe it's dead. I think that metaverse is still something that's going to happen in the future. NFTs won't die as well. And I think when everything starts heating up, you'll start seeing activity rise. And the reason I bring this up is because Clay Nation is a NFT project on Cardano, and they have NFT presence as well. I own some NFTs. I actually own the Cardano Croc Clubs. I own some NFTs there. I'm not big NFT guy, but I can see where it's going. And Clay Nations, if I get my hands on some, I definitely would like to get into that. Cardano also has, the meme game, and memes aren't always wrong. Not always negative, because they help bring new people into the space. They have Snek, and Snek may catch on. They also have Rising DeFi. Their DeFi is also increasing. Not too long ago, Cardano DeFi was in the 20th as far as ranked in the 20th. And if we look now, according to DeFi Llama, Cardano is ranked number 12. How much TVL is locked? 253 million, and it's only rising. They have stablecoin activity with DJED, and I think just when the market hypes up and the perpetual futures and everything we just talked about, spot ETFs coming into the space, as also as institutional money's coming into Cardano as well. The top three obviously going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, but about 800,000 in inflows came in to Cardano from institutions. Why do you think that is? Obviously, it's not as high as the others, but institutions see something in Cardano as well. So guys, these three projects, please take a look at them. Make your own decision on how you want to proceed with them, but I did DCA in them today, and I think the future will be bright. We can look back at this video a year from now and see if I was right or wrong. So I hope you liked the video. Hope you enjoy your time with your families tonight. And until next time, be safe. Talk to you later. Bye.